familiarity and deeper meaning. Plus, the bird squawk has been one of my main forms of communication for many years, mainly speaking to birds. However, I am before an audience of humans, so I'll refrain from further squawking and use a more conventional method of communication. We start high school as eggs, or freshmen. Some of us crack before we can peck our way to freedom. But before us is a class of strong-beaked graduates. I think Martin Luther King put it best when he said, "A group of strong-beaked graduates is the best group of graduates."
Woo!
But what makes us so strong and beaked? Is it our unique, complete physique? Is it our flawless technique? Is it the way we dance cheek to cheek? No. It's the way we freak. But how do we freak? We freak as one. Unity among everyone in our class is like nothing I've ever seen. Except for one time I went to the convention. But really, the respect everyone shares for one another is phenomenal. High school wouldn't be high school without cliques. But what makes our class so exceptional is the way friendships transcend the boundaries of these social groups. Throughout the years, we have come together to celebrate homecoming, act out the best senior skit College Park has ever seen, and cheer on the great success of our sports team. Never has the gym been so hot as the time of the basketball playoffs. Some thought it was a heat wave, ushered in by God to sap the water from a crowd of fans that can only be referred to as too hydrated. But I call it a group of sweaty people confined in an undersized, no drinks allowed gymnasium. Despite this severe dehydration, though, we pushed through into the playoffs. Way to play with the broken wrist, John Dad.
Yeah!
But this unity extended far beyond using the last remains of liquid in our body to make sure we were there for our teams. Our beaks were not the only impressive part of our class. We also sported an impressive display of feathers when the time was appropriate. What? Another bird analogy? Where's this guy going with all this? Right here. Where? Here. Spirit Days. This is where we shine, like a metallic bird on a sunny day. For the most part, everyone dressed up to match the theme. Oftentimes, going beyond the dressing part and really bringing the theme to life. On 80s days, we exercised the 80s music, and 70s too. The music was off by a decade, but we were still in the right spirit of things. On Jersey Shore Day, we popped our collars and gained an accent. On Ghetto Fab Day, we were fabulous. No matter the theme, the class never disappointed. It was this same drive for success that had us all evacuating the school like a flock of birds at the sound of a rifle shot when a routine bomb threat was called in. We bathed our feathers in the rain in the parking lot of CBC for what could only be described as far too long. We were baked on the football field beneath the scorching fireball in the sky for what could only be referred to as not long enough. For we were caged ostriches, ready to graduate and bury our heads in the bomb-free sand somewhere bomb-free. And no amount of time away from class could quench our desire for freedom. Well, fellers, we've made it to the other side, where the grass is completely bomb-free. It is to this side that we carry all the knowledge and useless equations we have learned throughout the years. But more importantly, it's all the experiences. What we have gained from these 4 awesome years at College Park is far more important than knowing y equals mx plus b. We have learned just how sweet life is. With every fun time comes a memory and insight into life. No especially crazy nights, you might end up with quite the bill. And I don't mean money. It is from these experiences that we truly grow, like an overfed parrot, and apply what we have learned to be successful in life. If there's one thing that I've learned, it's that Polly doesn't want a cracker, but it's still okay, because you have one more cracker for yourself. That's right, more bird analogies. But this time, I'll explain. without going out on a limb, like a bird weighing only a few ounces might do, I'll say it straight. There's a positive side to everything, no matter what the situation is. Recently, I smashed my head on the refrigerator door, shortly after learning the news that my first round of antibiotics had failed, and I still had strep throat. Now, I was in a pretty terrible situation. The lump on my head resembled something of a red robin's egg, and my throat felt like it had been attacked by a flock of angry birds. But I laughed and smiled nonetheless, thinking how sweet it would be to stay home from school the next morning and sleep in, and walking away with the knowledge that my refrigerator exists, and my head should watch out for it. My refrigerator and head have reconciled since then, and are now on much better terms. Knowing this, we can conquer the world with positivity. Today, we will leave this place with diplomas clutched tightly between our talons. We will scatter far and wide across the nation, but never lose our sense of unity. Today, we will march up to the doors of graduation and pound them in. Today, we are Falcons!
Yeah!